You got your instructions in the dressing room. This is a 10-round fight for the USBA title. I want you to protect yourself at all times. At all times, I want you to obey my command. Touch gloves, back to your corners.
We always talk about belts don't matter. But when it's a regional belt, Tim, it gets you closer to your world championship dream. And that's what Keyshawn Davis feels he's ready for in his 10th professional fight.
Absolutely, and he's in match tough. Wu is not a slouch. And the last guy he faced was
Carlos Balderas, an Olympian. He upset Balderas, the Olympian. He beat Esteban Falcao, who was 11-0, gave Loma all he could handle. He beat Michael Dutchover, who was 15-1, who many believe is the future of the lightweight division. And here he is in against Keyshawn Davis.
Right hand over the top. Just wait for it. You know, right now, Keyshawn is not choosing to throw it just yet. He's still trying to find his range, calculating that, trying to adjust to the speed of Wu. But sooner or later, there was the right hand right there, just missed off the mark.
A little double flick with the right hand from Keyshawn Davis. You see the speed. There's power behind that as well from the Tokyo Olympian silver medalist. So he's bringing that to light in her memory. It's got quotes from the members of his family and what Jackie, who she raised. See the speed once again, just quick hands from Keyshawn Davis. Nice left from Nahir Albright.
Keyshawn to get comfortable. He's trying to make him uncomfortable, and he's not allowing him to counter. He saw the right hand was going to come, and Wu did a great job just stepping inside the pocket to cover himself.
This is a great step-up fight for a fighter like Keyshawn Davis because he's in there with an athletic fighter who's got quick hands as well, who has an answer for everything that Davis wants to throw.
Nice
but
hook.
that overhand right. Davis and Albright, a lot of respect for each other's speed and power. Our fight card as we lead into our middleweight main event, which will feature.
He's dropping feints. He has a nice jab. But see those subtle feints right there. Has the young Keyshawn Davis a little tentative and not sure when to punch.
Standing his ground. Those are the things you have to do against a young fighter with the skill.
Yeah, you don't want him to get comfortable. You want to keep him uncomfortable all the time. You know, and if you can get him defensive, he's not throwing punches, then how the heck is he going to be able to win rounds? You can't win rounds just with defense.
You saw Keyshawn Davis take a peek up. There's a giant screen behind us, and fighters have a tendency, Tim, of wanting to look at themselves, do what they're doing in the ring.
Ooh, nice right hand over the top right there. Nice short right hand over the top.
Another one from Keyshawn Davis. And the reason that Nahir Albright is nicknamed Wu is because when he was in the gym and fighting in the amateurs, he would do stuff that left people saying, woo. So that's how he got his nickname. The businessman, Keyshawn Davis, his nickname is because he's all about making money in the ring and becoming the next American superstar at lightweight, which is loaded with talent.
He has a ton of rounds to work. You know, still his back. But at the same time, you don't want to get Wu confident and getting off to a quick start and, you know, Keyshawn lose these rounds, these early rounds. Good right hand.
That right hand has been there for Keyshawn Davis. He's created the openings for it to land, and for himself, from his team, he says, all that knowledge, all that love I get from some of the best in the game, it makes me a better fighter, and he's showing that tonight.
Right hand. Wu has some fundamental flaws. He does. When he shoots his jab, he goes back on his back foot, puts his head back there, tries to turn his shoulder. The right hand, there it is again, over the top.
Because of the acid reflux problems that I've had since I came back from the Olympics, output and his performance, and we're going to see that tonight according to Keyshawn.
I know y'all don't see what I see, but I'm going to let y'all know what I see. Keyshawn right now is in total control right now. Doesn't look like he's doing much, but he is. He's reading Wu right now. And as the rounds continue, he's going to start landing clean shots. Wu is already starting to break down. And when I say break down, his technique is not the greatest.
Keep those punches up, but it didn't really seem like they were low, and that's kind of the expression that Keyshawn gave to the referee. We've seen him deduct points tonight, as you see the commissioner signing off on Vincenzo Gualtieri, the IBF World Champions gloves that he'll be using in the unification bout tonight against Janabek Alemhanullah, a pair of unbeaten champions stepping in the ring. Either he takes the belts back to Germany or Janabek takes them back home to Kazakhstan. So Kazakhstan finishing up the wrapping there. Russ Amber was able to do that, and you'll see it in tonight's main event. There's that jab from Keyshawn, controlling the range.
He controls the range. He controls everything in there. Everything. You know, Wu's doing a good job using his jab, sticking and moving. He's having success, but it won't continue. Soon as Keyshawn starts to find his mark.
The reason, Tim, is a lot of guys can take a headshot, but when you get hit downstairs, it's a different type of pain.
So if you go down to the body, you're going to hit something.
Ooh, actually hit the body there on Davis. Why he's not on the ring apron for this fight and is allowing Esau Dieguez.
He said that's what they're there for. You know, while I was away, he said they took care of him. There's no need for me. They can handle. He wants these other guys to shine because they put in the time and they put in the work with Keyshawn and his brothers. We
always talk about B&B, Bomac and Bud Crawford. It's a team there, and Esau Dieguez and Red Spikes do a lot of the work, don't get a lot of the credit. How slick and how powerful those shots to the body are.
It is again. He knows how to find the holes around the guard.
There's that overhand right once again. If Albright reaches with that jab, you can be sure that Davis is going to make him pay.
The Albright had the herky-jerky style.
Don't look like a lot, but make a huge difference at an elite level like that range control there.
Well, he's getting him lunging now. We were starting to lunge, but Keyshawn, there it is, a left hook. That's what I was waiting on. And he's going to have more of that, especially when...
That left hook to the body landed perfectly on the flanks of Nahir Albright, who is a great singer, actually. Nice right hand! And you saw the legs of Albright start to shake. And here is Keyshawn Davis pummeling Albright on the ropes, but Albright still has his legs under him.
See that post right there? Just lining it up. Using that frame. Nice little post right there from Keyshawn. Didn't I tell you that his technique was starting to falter? His form is starting to go by the wayside. That's exactly what's happening to Wu right now. He's breaking down.
Unofficial scorecard. What do you have it, Tim?
You know, you saw him dancing back to his corner. It's because he found the key. He knows that Albright is breaking down, and then he's able to land his counters.
It's not always if you land, but it's how you set things up, and that's the stage of this fight for Keyshawn.
No, that's the best part about him. Keyshawn is a terrific counterpuncher. Look at that right hand right there, attempt over the jab, or the double jabs of Wu. Got his head off the line, woof, just missed off the mark, but check this out. Look at this setup right there. Beautiful, beautiful framework right there with the right hand. See the extension right there, lift parry, boom, lift your head up, son, take that right hand. See, those are advanced moves right there. Those are subtle moves that you don't see, you know, in real time.
To pile up points, and you see how he is now switching his tactics to go down to the body of Nahir Albright.
He's playing with Albright right now. He's doing whatever he wants to do.
It's going to be tougher and tougher to get opposition for Keyshawn Davis on his rise to a world title opportunity. You see the counter right once again.
That was a catch and shoot right there. You know, you catch the punch on the right side and you throw the punch that you caught. Left hand gets thrown on the right side, that right hand comes.
Right.
And the opposite.
Oh, a little wrestling here.
Don't do that. Let's keep it clean. All right, let's go.
Man, you ain't got
Listen,
nothing
it's a
I want to
fight.
hear.
It's a fight. See, the counter punching has Wu now a little bit spooked. Wu's not throwing as much punches as he was early on. It's because of counter punching.
Yeah, and in the corner they told Wu, you're leading with your head, not with your jab.
Good body shot right there from Wu, though.
We're in round 6 of a scheduled 10-round fight. This leads us to a world title unification. Vincenzo Gualtieri against Janabek Alemhanala. And you see how round by round, Davis is more than doubling the connected punches of Albright. And this is getting ridiculous.
Both guys getting a little frustration going on right now from Wu. That's what you're seeing.
And we've called 8 fights on our ESPN Plus undercard, Tim. This referee, James Green, did deduct 1 point from each fighter in the second fight of the night, so he does not play around.
No, he doesn't.
Wu letting his hands go here in the 6th round. But then he gets caught with that overhand right from Keyshawn Davis.
In between rounds, he said, you know, look for that right hand over the top. He said he has a long jab. It's hard to really get to it. And they said, Andre Ward. Do the Andre Ward. Nice uppercut in the inside short. And Wu anticipated that through a left hook down to the body.
Keyshawn is just stalking at this point. Feet planted, looking for that shot.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. He'll use defense. He'll let you expand some energy or expense energy. You know, it's a bit frustrating when a guy's standing in front of you and you really can't really hit him like you want to hit him.
Let him go.
There's that
Good jab.
A power jab from Keyshawn Davis. And that's high praise, but also huge expectations to be able to do what Andre Ward did at his peak.
Absolutely. One of the best to ever do it.
Round 6 is in the books between Keyshawn and Nahir. We're going to buy you one of those hats. I don't know if they make them in your size.
They might do. I think they do. Come on now.
Oh. Pull down on Albright has thrown 30 more punches. He's at the halfway point of what Keyshawn has been able to land so far. One of those punches from Keyshawn, though, did cause a cut over the left eye of Albright.
Keyshawn starting to find his mark now.
Seems like a slight abrasion. Let's see if it doesn't become bigger.
I got you.
Mark, what do you have on that?
No punching.
Don Clifton, I asked him, Albright's trainer, what do you do to change the course of this fight, change its rhythm? He goes, I need my guy to pick up the pace. I need him to jab more, not just once, but 2 and 3 times.
That's a tall order against a fighter who can counter as well as Keyshawn does.
Exactly, and that's what's happening right now. He's shutting him down. Every punch he throws, he's getting hit with something. Something's coming back.
You see that feint, trying to drop the levels.
Here it is, a nice little joust, a little probe, and then right hand over the top. Everything you do, and he fights on his terms only. Just because you're throwing a lot of punches doesn't mean that he's going to throw a lot of punches. He's going to tie you up. He's going to step inside.
Mike Labani feels he's got the cut under control, but now it's starting to actually bleed.
But it is starting to drip down. Again, you see the technique right there, and you see the punches that were thrown. Those are arm punches thrown right there by Wu. Not fully committing with his shots.
He set the tone for the rest of the fight. He wasn't not going to allow them to wrestle in there, and it's become a different fight.
But he's not hitting anything, so he's letting them gas out a bit, and just he's looking for counters just like that. Clean, effective punching.
That's not the reaction you want to hear from a fighter.
No, it isn't.
Right.
You really do, because you don't know if you really can't see or not. You know, you can get hit in the right spot, and it can deter your vision. So, as of right now, he's doing very well by trying to stay close. if he really can't see out of that eye.
And that's been one of the targets for Keyshawn with that overhand right, especially when Albright lets the jab go, to go and fight for one of those.
Good shot, two-punch combination right there from Wu.
Maybe it's that urgency that Nahir Albright is feeling with the blood, with the issue with his vision.
Stop pushing, stop pushing.
Nice stick from Albright. Both were landing the jab simultaneously. And Albright finally lets his right hand go.
Just waiting on Keyshawn to turn it up. You know, I don't know if he's going to wait one more round and let Wu weaken a little bit more. But right now, it seems like he's taking this round off.
For his career, Keyshawn Davis lands at around a 52% clip on his power punches. Tonight, he's landing at 43%. Not up to his standards. That's a nice right hand. Albright reels backwards. 14 seconds left here in round number 8. Time is his best ally, but his enemy Davis comes in and catches a right hand from Nahir Albright.
Her snake is a deadly snake.
Tim, Nahir Albright had an answer there at the end of the 8th round.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to understand that Albright, a hurt snake is a deadly snake. You know, Keyshawn right there running into that shot. Albright was sitting on that right hand, waiting on him to come in. As you see, he tucked his head down and he came over with that looping right hand, catching Keyshawn Davis on his way in. Perfect setup.
It just goes to show you can never take anything for granted in this ring. And Keyshawn, after hurting Albright, maybe thought, ooh.
Exactly.
80-72, I still have a shutout by Keyshawn, despite that rather impressive punch by Wu. I mean, Keyshawn's making a pretty good fighter look ordinary here.
Ordinary. Bad.
And that is what great fighters upset him. Jermaine Ortiz gave him some trouble at 14-1, although Ortiz is his last loss in February of 2022. Balderas, an Olympian in 2016, thought this is my step-up fight. Well, he got beat July 28th, and that got Nahir Albright this fight because the promoters thought it would be Balderas against Keyshawn Davis, Olympian versus Olympian. Not the case, because Albright comes in with a mindset to win.
Break, I got you, let me have it, break clean.
See that right hand as Keyshawn was stepping straight back later in the fight and land something significant and try to hurt him. See, all defense.
From Albright, though.
A lot of defense from Keyshawn. But he's looking to place that one kill shot.
Off his head, break. Let me have it, let me have it.
I don't know if Keyshawn's corner said, hey, you got this, just box.
Oh, this is Keyshawn. He likes to break you down mentally. Doesn't mean he's gonna that he has to.
That rare ability to fight off the ropes. Gets off the ropes, turns Nahir Albright. And Albright responds with a nice right to the body.
Albright stepping on the gas right now, showing he has heart.
Other fighters, just out of frustration, Tim, would have folded, but Albright has countered with right hands on Keyshawn Davis over the last 2 rounds and found some success.
The tempo, letting his hands go. You know, he's having a hard time landing. If he throws combinations, something will eventually land.
Ooh, nice left from Davis. Albright.
Albright just got to be careful he don't walk into something. Keyshawn trying to set him up right now, playing peekaboo. Gets a little bit too relaxed, he's going to run into something.
You see the footwork, head movement. This young man has a crew around him in a good sense. Keon is going to make his pro debut soon, and we just saw Kelvin Davis earn his 10th professional win tonight as well on our ESPN Plus undercard. So this is a fighting family, and this is a moment for Davis to take over. Yeah, Keyshawn doesn't want to mess around with referee James Green.
Keyshawn's not feeling well. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I mean, there's so many opportunities for him to be able to land counters.
That has been a lingering issue since the Olympics that Keyshawn Davis has been dealing with. He said he hired a personal chef to be with him this entire camp, felt better than ever. But then come fight night, you never know how your body's gonna react. Oh, nice counter from Nahir Albright, taking it to Keyshawn Davis here in round 10.
There it is, letting them hands go. I told you, you got a fighter with good defense. You let your hands go, especially if he's slipping and trying to avoid, bobbing and weaving. Something will eventually get in. And right there, you see in Albright having success, just letting his hands go.
You have to say, great finish from Nahir Albright over the last 3 rounds, getting those hands to land on the chin of Keyshawn Davis, who proved tonight that he does have some whiskers because Nahir Albright has 7 knockouts and 16 wins. This fight comes to an end. They go after the bell. Nahir Albright proved to be competitive. Keyshawn Davis showed exactly why he is considered a blue chip prospect.
For the official decision, John Basile scores the bout 95-95. Robert Hoyle scores the bout 96-94. And David Sutherland scores the bout 97-93. For your winner by majority decision. And still, USBA, WBO, Intercontinental, WBC, USA Lightweight Champion, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis.
Majority decision for Keyshawn Davis.